Hey guys, it's Block, and in this video I want to talk to you guys about wisdom teeth and getting them taken out. As you guys might know, may or may not know from watching my channel, is about 4 days ago I got my wisdom teeth taken out, which was an interesting experience to say the least. I had a lot of fun doing it. No, just kidding. It wasn't fun at all, but I was really worried going into it that it'd be this big scary process, and that I'd come out with a ton of pain, I'd come out not feeling well, and I'd come out just overall feeling terrible and not being able to eat for weeks, as people had sometimes kind of made it out to seem like. And turns out getting your wisdom teeth out isn't all that bad. So I wanted to make this video to kind of ease some of the concern of some of you younger guys who are maybe going to get your wisdom teeth out in the future, and kind of just reassure you that it's not this big scary process and you really got nothing to be afraid of. So basically, step one of the process is you got to go for a consultation with an orthodontist, dentist, whatever. You just got to get your teeth x-rayed, and they'll be like, yo, there's your wisdom teeth, I don't think you're smart enough to keep those, so we're going to take them. So that's what happens, and basically they call you dumb straight to your face, and then they say they're going to operate on you in a couple weeks, and you're like, okay. So then you come in a couple weeks later, they hook you up to all the anesthesia shit, unless you're doing a local anesthesia, which is this whole other thing where you're awake the whole time, which some people like that sort of thing, but I'd rather be asleep as a doctor digs around my mouth and blood drips down my throat. So, yeah, so I was asleep, don't remember any of it. I sort of remember, I do remember going to sleep. Like, I remember sitting in the chair and her, like, hooking up the anesthesia, or the nurse hooking up the anesthesia and me kind of drifting off, and I remember falling asleep, sort of. You don't really remember the moment you fall asleep, even when you go to sleep under normal conditions. So, I remember falling asleep as much as one can remember falling asleep, but I don't remember waking up, which I think it depends on the person. Sometimes you might remember waking up. You are conscious when you wake up, like you are walking, you're able to walk out of the place at like less than an hour after surgery usually. So basically that's what I did. But apparently I looked like I was gonna puke. Of course you can't drive home, so you have to have a buddy of yours drive you home, or your parents drive you home, and basically I looked like I was gonna puke when I first came out, and I didn't. I'm very proud of that. So they hook you up with these things when you go home. They hook you up with some sort of painkiller to ease the pain, I suppose, as that's what they're for. And they give you I don't know if they give this in all cases, but they give you like these steroids to decrease the swelling and other things. I think it depends on the doctor, depends on the procedure, or the exact procedure you're getting, whether you're getting 2 or 4 teeth out at once, whether they're impacted or not. But basically you go home and you're all drugged up on whatever kind of painkiller they gave you for as long as you want to be, really. They give you enough to last you probably like 3 or 4 days, but I went off the painkillers in a day and a half, I think, or less, actually maybe a half a day. I didn't like the feeling they gave me. They made me kind of dizzy, I guess. They didn't make me dizzy, but they made me kind of nauseous, and I don't know if it was them that made me nauseous though, because after I got home, after I woke up, after a while, I felt fine. There was literally no pain. My cheeks just felt a little puffier. You just put ice on that shit, and it goes right back down, and it feels fine. But I'm just sitting there. I'm like, this doesn't feel half bad, So I was just kind of chilling, and then after a while, I started to eat some food, or try to eat some food, and I had some Jello, like a spoonful of pudding. And I was like, no, I can't do this. And then halfway to the bathroom, I puked in a bucket. So I think it's safe to say if you get your wisdom teeth pulled, you are bound to puke once. I think you should go into it expecting the worst thing you should expect from getting your wisdom teeth pulled is puking, in my opinion. You should probably expect to puke at least once. I think it's more likely that you'll puke than feel any real pain from the experience. So just be prepared for that if you're going into getting your teeth pulled and that sort of thing. So basically I puked, and basically what I came down to was, it was probably from when they were pulling the teeth out from underneath my gums. They probably let a little bit of blood drop down in my stomach, and obviously your stomach's not made to process a bunch of your own blood, So yeah, it comes right back up. So anyway, after we got through that little gross bit, I felt perfectly fine. I felt so much better. I could eat whatever the hell I wanted. I ate like a whole jar of applesauce in less than 6 hours. I mean, I know you guys have probably done that before because applesauce is so yummy, but so yeah, I ate that whole jar of applesauce, and that was, I mean, that was the only thing I could eat. It tasted really fucking good, you know? So after that, after a few days later, you know, the swelling starts going down. You really can't eat much. You can eat like, you can't eat anything hot the first day either. So you're kind of just screwed the first day. They're like, yeah, you can't chew on anything, and you also can't eat anything hot. You basically can't eat anything. You can't eat anything warm the first day. You can't chew on anything. You can't do anything. So basically, you're stuck with things like pudding, Jello, applesauce. That's what you can eat. Second day was much better. I could have soup. I could have, you know, smaller sort of things, but ultimately I'm still not even back to eating completely normal, just because there's still a bit of swelling in the gums area, and like you really don't know how far you can chew back there before you start hurting, and you don't know how far you can or how much you can chew, and you don't know if you might pull the stitches out if you chew the wrong thing. So you got to be really careful about that. But that's pretty much the only thing that's bad about getting your wisdom teeth out, is it's just kind of a nuisance for about a week. You just got to eat like a freaking snail. You can't eat, well, you don't eat like a snail's diet, but you have to eat really freaking slow, and for me that's really hard because I'm a fast eater, and I usually eat my whole dinner in under 15-20 minutes, probably from when I was in grade school, when they gave us 30 minutes for lunch and recess, and every guy, you know, ate his lunch as quick as freaking possible. That we freaking cut the line so that we could get more time to eat our lunch, and then we'd eat the lunch as fast as possible, run outside and enjoy our recess, because that was bullshit, honestly. They're like, yeah, you can have 30 minutes to eat your lunch, but if you go past 15 minutes, you get no recess. It's like, what the hell? So yeah, so we basically just, that's basically where I learned to eat really fast, and I think that's probably why I'm still a fast eater today, in relative terms. I eat slow sometimes, you know, to be fair. I'm not always a fast eater. So yeah, I mean, I hope that helps you guys. If maybe you'd never seen my channel before and you wanted to know what the whole experience was like, I hope this kind of helped you learn what it's like. And oh, actually, after you get your wisdom teeth out, the thing's not done yet. You still got to go back to the dentist or doctor, whoever pulled your teeth out, a week later for another consultation or whatever, and he tells you if you're fine to do whatever, and you're like, okay, sweet, man. And then yeah, so that's the whole experience. Hope you guys like this video, and if you like this video, please leave a like. That's super helpful. And if you want to leave some feedback, leave a comment. And if you have not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel for some more amazing videos like this one, and see you guys later.